Man, so J. Cole just dropped another episode of his Fall Off Trunk tour. We gonna watch it, but it seemed like the homie had some sort of an interview while he was sitting down and talking, and he gave us a lot of great information, you feel me? Some things that we already know, but it's good to hear him say it himself, so we can go over that, bro. You guys that's in Fayetteville, man, we talked about the tour, and that's his last US date as of now, and J. Cole talking about possibly retiring or not knowing when we're gonna get a tour like this ever again. So obviously that date in US wasn't high demand. So Dreamville did something dope, alright? When the general public was able to purchase tickets for Fayetteville, this popped up. E pointed this out, so it says, to help ensure local fans have the best chance at getting tickets for the first 2 hours of the on sale the Fall Off tour, we'll be limiting purchases to those with billing addresses within 30 miles of Fayetteville. All purchases must be made with cars that are located within this radius. So that helps a lot of folks out that's in Fayetteville, you know, not having to compete with a lot of different people. I'm pretty sure that these things were sold out regardless, because Cole fans don't play, man. But Ebe's on the timeline addressing some shit. He kind of going off, dog, but some things have to be said. So he says, I hope Hove does a 30-year anniversary show for Reasonable Doubt. I'm flying wherever that shit at. Someone says, bro, why niggas say y'all beefing with Hove? He says, cause niggas like controversy and engagements, man. He retweeted his page saying, real niggas love to see niggas winning. It's you fuck niggas that be hating. He posted the bullseye emoji. But y'all know Kendrick Lamar's cousin, Baby Keem, just dropped the project. Baby Keem doing his thing, guy. But people that are supposed to be hip hop fans are trying to be funny on the timeline and saying, oh, that shit already better than the Fall Off. Even like 20 minutes after that shit dropped, dog. Trying to cause controversy, bro. But I'm pretty sure with just stepping back and seeing a discourse, E made a statement saying, dog, enjoy hip hop, man. Stop trying to scrutinize everything and listen as some sort of critic. Enjoy that Cole, King, Rocky, and Don Toliver gave y'all music at a high level, and stop making everything about how can we tear people down. Our genre and culture will never progress that way. I'm telling y'all, dog, I've been seeing some nasty conversations. I think hip-hop commentary has gotten lazy because people have seen the returns when you're talking about controversy and beef. Like, say for instance, with the Baby Keem album, Kendrick Lamar had a verse when he says, gossip with my bitch like I'm Young Thug too. And his platform says that Kendrick Lamar took a jab at Young Thug. Now, albeit Young Thug was talking greasy about Kendrick Lamar on them phone calls, but I think this is much more of Kendrick granting him grace rather than a jab, because obviously this is self-deprecating, so it don't make sense for that to be a job. But homie right here says literacy in all forms is genuinely dying, man. But at the same time, dude says y'all thought J. Cole dissed Kendrick just because he said the word steppers on First Person Shooter, which was crazy. People gonna say, nah, he said steppers before. He was dissing him on Secret Weapon with Lil Yachty. Now, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers came out in 2022, and on September 30th of 2021, before Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers was released, on Polka Dot with Wale, J. Cole said, if you the big stepper, I'm the landmine here. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers wasn't out. The shit wasn't no diss to Kendrick. The man has just been rapping. But y'all don't care to know that, man. Y'all just want drama. Y'all just want beef. Hip-hop discourse has been very, very lazy. I'm gonna talk about that a little bit more. We'll come back to that. As I said, we're gonna tap in with J. Cole's Fall Off Trunk Sale, do a quick little reaction. But one thing I want to point out is that J. Cole went more in depth as far as the theme of the album, and it seems like I was pretty damn accurate with my breakdown, bro. Like, I've been getting a lot of love on social media. Hella love on social media when it comes to my breakdown, especially from you guys. But if you have missed it, go and check it out, man. A lot of people saying it's the best breakdown of the album on YouTube and everything, man. I'm getting so much love for that shit, man. I'll for sure link that in the pinned comment, but let's go and see what J. Cole's saying in this video, bro. I love these things.
A lot of times people drop and then get out the way, and like you dropped and got in the mix, and you usually don't do that.
Since I made it with the possibility in my mind of like, yo, I might not ever do another album again, I was like, well, damn, what would you miss?
How you feeling, man?
Hey man, I was listening bumping in your album.
For real?
Yeah.
How you doing? What's up, fellas? Y'all good?
Look how chick was looking at J. Cole, bro. Look at her face, bro. She is starstruck, dog. That's dope.
Was bumping in your album.
For real?
Yeah.
How you doing? What's up, fellas? Y'all good?
Oh, that's hard as heck. Hey, I'm taking a picture.
I got your album, man.
You do?
Yes,
Thank
man.
you, bro. I appreciate that.
Hey, I love that What If, man.
Woo!
Man.
Thank you, sir.
I'm gonna jam that shit when I get in the house again.
Hand in hand.
Listen, I'm sorry, but I gotta add my little sauce on the video. I've been trying not to cut these things off, but What If, the song What If, I've seen so many people be having their mixed reactions to What If, especially talking heads, hip-hop talking heads, and I hate that people are judging it in a vacuum from the lens of the rap battle, when you step back and just enjoy it as a hip hop song, it's an amazing song, especially with its historical accuracy. Everyone should want Tupac and Biggie to be alive. And when you hear the things that Cole spoke about in his song, you can see how things could have been avoidable in regards to the beef between Biggie and Pac directly, them two. Yeah, some things were already emotional with dudes outside of them, but Pac's dad said that Biggie did come to the hospital to visit him. And Tresh from Naughty by Nature said that Biggie tried to come see Pac, but Pac was paranoid and didn't let him in. So what if Pac had that conversation? What if things could have been much different? Shout out to E, but he posted this video right here of Tupac's dad talking about that, bro.
Feeny or Glow, I'm not sure. I think it was a Feeny. And she said, yes, that is his father. Let him in. Wait in the waiting room. Biggie came in by himself. By himself. Nobody shoots somebody, then comes to the waiting room of the person that you supposedly had shot by themselves. And he approached me. He said, Mr. Garland, I understand you're his father. If there's anything I could do, feel free to call him. He was a very pleasant young man.
And here goes Tresh for Naughty by Nature confirming the same shit.
And you said that Biggie, he came up to the hospital?
Yeah, Biggie had came to the hospital, but they wouldn't let him in. Pac ain't want to see him because they, you know, the word was out Biggie had something to do with it. His people, he knew who did it. You know, or it was his people, or it was Brooklyn niggas, and boom. And Pac was like, find out who did that so I know, blah, 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 blah. And that's where the whole tension came.
All right, see, I heard Tresh, but peep this part right here, dog.
And I always say, I done said it before, like one of my biggest regrets is that I never got a chance to sit Biggie and Pac down during the turmoil and the beef.
So if Tresh, a man that knew Biggie and Pac, is wondering what if, then why the fuck should I care about you niggas' opinion on Cole making what if? I even seen the dude say that it was disrespectful for Cole to do that song, bro. Once again, if Tresh, who was there, is wondering what if he got them two to speak during the beef. And I don't know if J. Cole heard this interview, but J. Cole is exploring the idea in a rap song. And that's a problem. Lord, please free my community from the shackles of this battle, bro. Please. Please, bro. Y'all crazy, dog. Y'all crazy. Y'all need help. So I see so many folks say, oh, J. Cole just using that song to gaslight people to show why he didn't want to battle. Nah, I don't think it's just that, bro. You can say that if you want to, but I think that's lazy. I think it's lazy. I think it's lazy, and I think it's being a prisoner of the moment. 10, 15 years from now, a hip-hop fan diving through this album, hearing that song, What If, will be powerful. I like the song.
CD cell, hand-to-hand interaction, talking to people like how it used to be when we drop a mixtape or drop a project. It's like, yo, we outside with people. And now that I'm doing it, it's confirming it. It's like, damn, thank God I did this, because what if I never drop another album again and I'm 50, 60 years old and now I'm far removed from all of this, you know what I mean? You get to actually see people face to face, look in their eyes and see the impact, you know what I mean? Like, it's a different feeling. Appreciate it. Good night, good night. Yo. Y'all trying to hoop? Talk to me. Ooh, you got one? Where at? Wow. Okay, I'm about to get everybody to get their stuff. And
I ain't got homies that love to hoop no more. We getting too damn old. Niggas be living life, bro. I don't even know what day nigga could hoop, bro. On weekends, niggas be grinding.
Probably be there in like an hour, realistically. There's a Nike store where we were earlier.
Damn. I would actually love to go to the Nike store because I want to grab more of these black sweats. These shits is hard,
Nikes?
Yeah, bro. They got
fire.
mad colors.
Balenci's or
nah, that's what I'm saying. They got mad colors too.
Let me get that XL, man. He done put me onto some Nike pants, man. I thought them shits were Balenci's. Make me hot, E. Shit, I'm doing exactly what you doing. Everything you get, I'm getting.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? Twins, man. Everything he buy, I buy. You know what I mean?
XL.
You getting the green, right? You getting the green? We getting.
Bro, these J. Cole fits I've been seeing has been crazy as hell. This one, the full frame of them shits, this foot it look crazy, but hey, as long as the man comfortable, that's all that matters, right?
Green? Man, they making pajama shirts?
That's how I'm listening to it, right? So like, I don't listen to them together. I listen to them completely separate.
Oh, for the disc?
Yeah. They're two different albums. They're two completely different albums. And my homeboys be trying to like, man, this one better than that one. They're two completely different albums, bro. And it's like, for me, I remember my homeboy Lorenzo put me on put me on you. My sophomore year of high school, Friday Night Lights. We going to the JV basketball game, bro, and it was like, I had never heard no storytelling like that. You said you wanted to do something that you never done before and reach a new height, and people thought that was like, I'm finna go out bar crazy. I feel like it was you completing all the stories and all the chapters that you wanted to tell that you couldn't tell in the beginning of your career that way. If this is somebody's first time listening to you, they hear everything. And that shit is
ill that you say that. I appreciate it because you hit the nail on the head. But what I add is like, if it's your first time hearing me, I'm as clear as when you was listening to Friday Night Lights, you was hearing me for the first time and you was hearing my perspective. So as you heard somebody young, hungry, trying to make it boom, 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 and you heard the perspective clear. A lot of times I feel like when our favorite artists get so big and so massive and so they run out of shit to tell us, or they run out of perspective to give us, human being perspective.
Because now you talking from...
Because you talking from up here. So all I wanted to do was put you right here, but at those points in my life, you know what I mean?
I'm glad I'm finally not as like, I don't want to use starstruck, but like I couldn't even get my words out at first, but because I know you probably ain't gonna do no interviews, and so like for me, it's like questions that I've always wanted to ask. For this album specifically, I seen like you tell the story from 03 adolescence to safety to die trying about, I think it's your friend James. Is that true how like all them pieces come together when you saying, I think it's in, I can't remember what song it's in, but you say, if you listen to all my songs, it's a letter revealed. Is that the letter that's revealed, or is it so much?
That's a completely different, me saying, play on my albums, you find you a letter revealed. As soon as I know, come here, look what I wrote. That's just me saying like, yo, if you hear the whole progression from the come up, the warm up, Friday Night Lights, Sideline Story, Born Center, Forest Hills Drive, those, and then going into the fall off, it's a progression of my whole life. To me, For Your Eyes Only, KOD, the off season, and even Might Delete Later, those are side quests.
Concepts.
The concept out, For Your Eyes Only, KOD, concepts. The off season Might Delete Later, it's like practice.
It's just me. Lyrical exercise.
It's just lyrical exercise. It's just me practicing to get to the fall off, which is the continuation of the J. Cole story. Jermaine's life story in the form of this J. Cole character. So,
and I always thought those things to be the same thing, especially off season and Might Lead Later. I didn't understand why people was like categorizing those as like major J. Cole albums. I thought those were like glorified mixtapes, not using glorified in a negative way. It's just that He's So Fire is going to be quality work regardless. But I never understood I never graded all the off season as the album. But that shit was amazing though.
When you hear me say, this is a suicide note, come here, look what I wrote, I'm about to kill, it's me basically saying like, man, I'm done with that. I took you to the end. I took you to 29 years old, because that's when Forest Hill Drive dropped. So I took you back to 29. Then I gave you the life update at 39. I don't have nothing else to say as Jermaine via J. Cole. I'm a rap probably, I'll hop on a song probably. I might even fuck around if I get inspired enough. I may do an album, but I don't care to continue that story. The fall off is like a continuation of the J. Cole story. If you listen to Forest Hill Drive, that's Jermaine via J. Cole. If you listen to For Your Eyes Only, that's not Jermaine via J. Cole. If you listen to KOD, that's not Jermaine via J. Cole. If you listen to the off season and even Might Delete Later, man, that's just me practicing. You know what I mean? You might get a little sprinkle here and there.
Because you always gonna give substance. That's never gonna be lit.
But when you play the fall off, you getting Jermaine. You sitting in a passenger seat with Jermaine, and that's why the entire album.
That's why you gotta be in the car. That's why you gotta ride with you. Bruh, that shit's genius. I went to Dreamville Fest 1. When I got there, I'm standing in line, and my homeboy Dimitri's best friend got in line. So we built a bond at Dreamville. 2 years ago, my homeboy Dimitri passed away hooping. Like he went out the way he loved, like hooping on Mother's Day. His heart just gave out. Completely healthy, 27 years old, completely healthy, hooping, and he was a huge fan. My homeboy Josiah, when you said you was releasing and we was listening to Blizzard, he went to Dimitri's grave and played the album for him. Being able to tell this story to you, like, your music impact way more than, like, I know you know, but like, I think you need to hear it because I feel like people don't get their flowers while they hear it. You know, and like for me, being able to tell you that, how it's impacted my life, like this can be your last album for me, bro. Like, for real.
Thank you for sharing that. I'm sorry for your loss, you know. I appreciate you for sharing that.
No, I appreciate you. Like, I live my life to hip hop, and people don't understand that shit. Every time you step to the pen, you want to be Jordan. Like, same thing you took when you went to play basketball. Like, whenever you do some shit, like, you do it to your fullest. And like, how you do one thing is how you do everything in life. So that's why I know, like, when you say the last real one here, like, dead ass, bro.
Hey, this is the best shit we ever did, man. You heard, E?
This is the best episode so far. This shit is dope as hell. But alright, to revisit what J. Cole said earlier, it don't seem like the man retiring, or at least he's not standing on it right now, bro. And I'm happy about that because the album was so damn good, man. But I never reposted my live reaction to the album, but if you was in my Twitch live stream, then you know I was like, bro, this is too good for him to retire right now. Complex put out the top 30 J. Cole songs. I went over a little bit, but I don't know, bro. Let's just see. So First Person Shooter at 30. Then 1985, then Jodeci Freestyle, then Trade the Truth and the Beza, Looking for Trouble, the London, 95 South, 26 up there already, okay. Crocodile Tears, Cold Summer, Premeditated Murder, Rise and Shine, Can I Holla At You is higher though. Can I Holla At You? No Kenny Lofton on the list though? Well, I guess that's a deep cut, but can I holler at you hard? I was just wondering like where they picking songs from, but if a Truly Yours on here, so they deep diving, but okay. Too Deep for the intro, of course. Folgers Crystals, the Autograph, that's hard. Autograph hard. Poor Thing is one of the ones. Tell the Two Cities, okay. Neighbors, okay. Johnny P's Caddy, okay. Amari, I love Amari. That's one of my favorite J. Cole songs for sure. A lot, Grammy. Return to Simba for sure. Middle Child, that should be up there for sure. For Your Eyes Only, that's an amazing song. Power Trip, that's an amazing song. Lights Please, Cole think that's one of his best songs ever. No Role Models, Diamond, it's an amazing song. False Prophets is very high on this list. That's very high on this list. Huh, okay. Great song, but number 2? Damn, Love Yours, number 1. That's a beautiful song. Love Yours is a very, very beautiful song. And I'm not mad at being number 1, but is it his best song? What songs you guys feel is missing from this list? I can't think of nothing on top of my head right now. If I really went diving through the catalog, I'm pretty sure I could. They say No Change, 03 Adolescence, Let Go My Hand. Yeah, those amazing songs, dog. And then Climb Back ain't on here either. No Kenny Lofton, see, January 28th, 03, Amari top 10. Amari's fire, man. Is it top 10? I don't know. 03 Adolescence, no Wet Dreams. I don't know about Wet Dreams. Climb Back, Pricey hard. No Get Off My Dick. Brackets, I was looking for Brackets. Climb Back for sure. Climb Back is one of the best rap performances of all time. Then they had Pie in there. Pie is like, I guess it's song. Like what are we doing? I guess not verses, all right? Once I had to go Two-Face. I was thinking about Two-Face too. That's one of my favorite on Cole songs. It's two sides to a nigga, yo. I'm just scrolling through his personal catalog to see like what would surprise me to not be on there. Dreams is an amazing song. Like Dreams should be on there. I know it's 30 songs, but like these songs are like major songs in this nigga's career. They got Return to Simba, but Grown Simba, gotta have Grown Simba on there. A lot of people love Sideline Story. I love Born Sinner so much as a project. It's hard for me to just pick a song out. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Wet Dreams could be on there too. I have a bad habit of just ignoring hit songs for whatever reason. Change should have been on there for sure. Brackets should be on there. Sacrifice is one of my favorite songs. Just period. Yeah, that's the tough job to have trying to rank these damn songs. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But alright, man, we gonna wrap this video right here, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Let me know what you gotta say in the comment section below. I'm going to get up out of here though. This is another update with Stace. Yo.